All right, now I'm going to start into one of the most important buttons where a lot of the action happens, and that's the equals button. So when the equals button happens, the arithmetic is actually performed, and the result is put back into the display of the calculator. So let me double click on the equals button to make its event handler. And the first thing I need to do when they hit equals is I need to take in the second number, and that's going to be in the display of the calculator, and I need to convert it to a double value. So I'm going to say LBL calc display dot text. And now I'm going to use a conditional statement. So conditional statement is how your program can make decisions based on a condition and take certain courses of action depending on what that condition is. So my condition is going to be what op the user chose before they enter the second number. So, and this is a string value, so I'm going to say if op chosen equals add, because if you look up here, when they choose, when they hit the plus button, op chosen is set to be add. So if op chosen is add, I'm going to add the numbers together and put the result out in the text box or the calculator's display. So I'm going to say LBL calc display equals, well, actually, you know what? Let me declare another global variable. Well, no, let me declare a variable inside this event handler, and I'm going to call it answer. So I'm going to make it a double value. So I'm going to declare it as a double value. So now, when they click equals and they had chosen add, I'm going to say answer equals num1 plus num2. All right, so now I have the answer and I need to put it back into the display of the calculator. So I say label display, label calc, display dot text equals, and I'm going to say answer plus empty quotation marks. All right, so that should do it. Oh, yeah. Now for add, now I'm going to say else if, and then I'm just going to copy and paste my code here. So, of course, now if it's subtract, you're going to subtract the numbers. Okay, then you're going to have another else if. Actually, you're going to have three more of them, because there's three more possible operations. Okay, so add, subtract, multiply. I'm going to multiply them. Then divide. I'm going to divide them. And then if it's power, raised to a power, and I think I said power, make sure those words match exactly how you wrote them in the operation buttons. If they don't, your calculator will not work, and it is case sensitive. Okay, so for my answer, I'm going to say math.pow num1 num2. So that raises num1 to the num2 power. All right, that should do it for my basic operations. Let me just try one. I'm going to say 6 times 3 equals, good, square root of that. Let's see, plus 2 equals, excellent. So now I have a basic functioning calculator. I just need to add the clear and backspace buttons, and I should be good to go.